San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the USF Bulls and the UTSA Roadrunners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Roadrunners head coach. He believes so strongly in this wide receiver. He has been in the top 5 this season in receiving yards. Nobody can cover this guy. We've seen every type of different defense, bracket, zone. Nobody has been able to stop him this year. Let's see if he's able to have a similar impact on this game today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And it's the Roadrunners. We'll kick off first, and here we go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Takes the handoff. It's Isaac. At the 35, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Van Buren. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got his man on the right. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Bulls will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal. He'll set up to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
7, UTSA 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. The sure hands, it's Henderson. Got Reuben. Oh, he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Off play action. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Over the middle, complete to Wilson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
Boy, had a chance to make a connection there, but he fired it in there. Maybe needed to take just a hair off of that one.
Hey, these quarterbacks nowadays, Reese, they got that arm arrogance, baby. They're trying to fit everything in there right now, cramming in that box. Sometimes you got to take a few RPMs off of it, soften it up a little bit, and use a little bit of touch.
Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that tight end looking like a svelte wide receiver, laying out with all that athletic ability to still control your body, make the catch. Nice effort by the tight end.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He's got it on the right, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. The freshman safety is still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. And the Roadrunners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick completion to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Van Buren. Pressure coming. Got his man.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Could be an alley. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The run inside. It's Isaac. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulls. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Zings it complete to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Got a little grass. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Dropping back, it's McCown. Got his man on the outside. Fights off the defender.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's caught. It's Henderson. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits. It makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
Running inside, it's Henderson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's how you blow up the draw play. That's supposed to hit in between the tackles. But if you can force the ball carrier to bounce outside, then you've got an opportunity to create a negative play, and they did exactly that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
This USF offense will open this drive right here. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Going for it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. That chunk play has them in business. Set up with a first down in the red zone. Going to the run. It's Isaac. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to pass, it's McCown. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to pass. Oh, on a play, it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll go back to work on offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They give it to him again. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Makes the grab. Touchdown, the Roadrunners. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the tailback. Oh, better look out. Tons of room in the middle. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, South Florida. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. TSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. They're down 28-14, making it really important to put up some kind of score on this drive. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. And here comes the offense on second down. The run inside. It's Isaac. Maybe a crease. The 20. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, USF. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard is going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far, giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. He makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And it's the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his target down the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Wolves use their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got his man in the middle. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. He wants to throw it again. He's got an open man. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
UTSA 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Makes the catch. It's Isaac. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20? They'll mark it at the 22. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
It's late in the half. Here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To throw, it's Ncaa. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Wilson. Breaks into the open. All the way. Touchdown, UTSA.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
One more snap coming before halftime. Running inside, it's Isaac. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Troy Trojans taking on the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. And it's the Trojans who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. Make it 2 straight victories, and though their quest for perfection is over, this team is still very much alive in the playoff picture. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Caught on the left side by Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To the air. It's Ncaa. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. 3rd down play from the gun. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Another catch by Wilson. Back-to-back grabs. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Henderson. Turns it on in midfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check-down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check-down throw to the running back. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Could not make his way to the corner.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Oh, they're after him. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
And the defense stopped him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Might have a chance. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. They're going to continue to feature this dude. Third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Rush is on him. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelt blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing. And how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Bulls. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's McCown. Finds his man, it's Henderson.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. And the Roadrunners are in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Roadrunners. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Isaac. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Pocket breaking down. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Going to the ground. Maybe some room here. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And first down for the offense.
The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Collins. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown Bulls! They move on top here on the 4th. The Bulls deliver an answer.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
49, UTSA, 42.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On its way out there to open this drive. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. The throw to the outside is complete. That midfield, he's got room. There he goes to the right. 10. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Isaac. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
It's complete on the right side.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Here's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Collins. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going to the running game. Hard running there. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Snags it. Touchdown, Bulls! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Bulls deliver an answer. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. The Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants to go deep. Can't connect on his first throw.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
in search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Fires left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Ncaa. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, try to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
Looking to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. On target. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
And it's the Roadrunners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Got out of trouble and throws. Good timing on the quick out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little extra time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. He goes right back to the air. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The Bulls use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Making side adjustments here. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Pass to the end zone, caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. He's looking to pass. He is in there. The 2-point conversion gives them the lead, and what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win.